Welcome back to Battle of the Brains, presented by Virginia 529 College Savings Plan.
Here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Benedictine College Preparatory with 55 points. Jamestown High School with 105 points. And now it's back to Battle of the Brains and another toss-up round. Again, our questions in this virtual season being directed team to team, alternating between them. Players can answer by raising their hand and waiting for me to call on them. There are no point deductions for an incorrect answer. All right, our first question in this toss-up round goes to Jamestown High School. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. All but one of the interior angles of a certain irregular hexagon are equal. That oddball measures 100 degrees, which allows the measure of the other 5 to be deduced. What is the measure of each of the hexagon's other 5 angles? Would be 124 degrees. Benedictine, what is the only periodic table group which contains elements in all 3 familiar states of matter at standard temperature and pressure? Kobe.
Alkalines.
That would be the halogens. Jamestown, Boston College, Wake Forest, and the University of North Carolina play football in what NCAA conference? Woody?
ACC.
That is correct. They play in the ACC. Benedictine, opened in 1975, Space Mountain has thrilled park goers for decades. In what amusement park is this roller coaster located? Connor?
Walt Disney World.
That is correct, in Florida. Jamestown, please watch the screen and listen closely. Here is your Virginia-based video question from a member of the Battle of the Brains, Brainy Bunch.
It is one of the few rivers in the U.S. to flow northward. Name this river that flows through Radford, Virginia, into a namesake gorge in West Virginia.
Sam.
The New River.
The New River is correct. Benedictine, in professional basketball leagues, they are 6 feet wide and 3.5 feet tall. Name these surfaces that are not hit by either swishes or air balls. Sam.
The rim.
We were looking for the backboard. Jamestown, for a resistor, it can be written as the square of the current times the resistance, or the voltage times the current. For a blender, it's expressed as the change in energy per unit time. Name this physical quantity whose SI unit is the watt. Woody?
Power.
Power is correct. Benedictine, John Jay received 1, Charles Pinckney received 64, John Adams received 65, and both Aaron Burr and Thomas Jefferson received 73 electoral votes in the presidential election of what year? The first decided by Congress. Chase.
1800.
That is correct. Jamestown, this popular tourist attraction in the Black Hills of South Dakota, displays the images of 4 U.S. presidents. Name this monument. Caroline.
Mount Rushmore.
Correct. Benedictine, the Spanish verb ser and estar translate to what infinitive verb in English? Connor.
To be.
That is correct. Jamestown, a French sapeur-pompier is what brave, often life-saving occupation here in the U.S.? Caroline.
Paramedic.
It would be a firefighter. Benedictine, this 16th century artist created the famous oil canvas called the Venus of Urbino. Who is this painter, one of the greats of the Venetian school? Kobe.
Michelangelo.
That would be Titian. Jamestown, you may need your pencil and paper. The product of 2 nearly equal integers, such as 502 and 498, can be found quickly after one realizes that the product of a plus b and a minus b is just a squared minus b squared. Using this shortcut, find the product of 502 and 498. Woody.
2,496.
Repeat for me, please.
2,496.
No, it would be 249,996. And that buzzer means one more toss-up round to go, and we'll have today's winner. Stay with us for more Battle of the Brains.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains, presented by Virginia 529 College Savings Plan.
And here's a look at the scores as we head now into this final round here on Battle of the Brains. Benedictine with 85 points, Jamestown with 145 points. Now for this final toss-up round, the point score for a correct answer is doubled, and there is no deduction for an incorrect answer, as it has been all game long. Good luck, teams. Here's our final toss-up round. The first question going to Benedictine. This nation's Pic de la Selle is just across the border from Lago Enriquillo, the largest lake on Hispaniola. Name this French and Creole-speaking nation that borders the Dominican Republic. Sam.
Haiti.
That is correct. Jamestown, you may need your pencil and paper. In this sequence, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, what is the next number? Woody.
17.
17 is correct. Benedictine, in which South American country is La Paz the capital city? Sam.
Bolivia.
That is correct. Jamestown, pencil and paper ready. In a certain isosceles triangle, all of whose angles are acute, angle A has a sine of 1/2. What must the measure of each of the other two angles be, given that they must be the congruent angles? Be 75 degrees. Benedictine, what is the most number of turning points that a continuous polynomial function of degree n can have, given that n is a number greater than 1? Sam.
Pi.
It would be n minus 1. Jamestown, this mythological bird lived at least 500 years before returning to its nest, setting itself on fire, then rising from the ashes. What is this bird associated with the sun? Caroline.
Phoenix.
Phoenix is correct. Benedictine, he is the only president of the U.S. to serve as Speaker of the House. Name this president who was in office during the Mexican War. Sam.
Polk.
James Polk is correct. Jamestown, Mike Dirnt, Trey Cool, and Billy Joe Armstrong are the members of what Hall of Fame punk rock band? Sam.
Green Day.
Green Day is correct. Benedictine, Winnipeg is the capital of which Canadian province? Sam.
Manitoba.
That is correct. Jamestown, the artist used his dentist and his sister at an unusual farmhouse in Eldon, Iowa for his most famous painting. Name the artist of this 1930 painting, American Gothic. Sam.
Grant Wood.
That is correct. Benedictine, with a wingspan of nearly 5 feet, these predatory birds can fly up to 70 miles per hour. Harry Potter had one named Hedwig. What are these birds? Sam.
Owl.
I need you to be more specific.
Snowy owl.
Snowy owl is correct. Jamestown, what is the name given to the geometric figure that has 7 straight sides and 7 angles? Sam.
Heptagon.
Heptagon is correct. Benedictine, they are associated with the Mousterian style of stone tools, and their first fossils were found in 1856 near Dusseldorf. Name these hominids displaced by Cro-Magnons. Sam.
Neanderthals.
Neanderthal is correct. Jamestown, what is the only U.S. state whose name ends with 3 vowels? Woody.
Hawaii.
That is correct. Benedictine, this series of acts consists of 5 laws that dealt with the issues of slavery and territorial expansion. What is this compromise that helped delay the Civil War for a decade? Kobe.
The Compromise of 1877.
That is incorrect. It was the Compromise of 1850. And buzzer means the end of our game. While our judges double-check the final score, we want to remind you how to stay connected with Battle of the Brains. To find out more about our show, just log on to battleofthebrains.net, and you'll also find Battle of the Brains on Facebook and episodes of our show on our YouTube page. As we continue round 1 of our new season of Battle, join us next week when we virtually welcome teams from Henrico County's Douglas Freeman High School and Cosby High School of Midlothian in Chesterfield County. Now, here's the final score for today's match, the winning team going on to the next round. With a final score of 205 points, our team from Benedictine, a good job today by Kobe, Connor, Chase, and Sam are winners with a final score of 265 points. The team from Jamestown High School. Congratulations to Carolyn, Sam, Woody, and Josh. We'll see you in the next round. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thanks for watching and playing along here on Battle of the Brains. We'll see you back here next Saturday morning. Great job, teams.
Battle of the Brains, presented by Virginia 529 College Savings Plan.